Hello everybody and welcome back to another video in this very popular series looking at answers that achieved 100% full marks grade 9 in the 2017 exams. As always, it's a spoiler-free look at the exam skills you need to demonstrate to achieve the highest marks possible, and we're looking today at a part of the poetry answer that was written by Joshua. So let's have a look at this section of analysis on the screen. This is about the poem Exposure. The effect of weather is also shown in Exposure when Owen vividly describes the iced east winds that knived us. And this quote shows the soldiers were not only at war with the enemy, but also the elements. Zooming in further, Owen's use of sibilants and plosives creates a feeling of anger and frustration due to the poor weather conditions that they are exposed to. In this quote, the wind is also personified in the word knived us, as this creates a vivid image in the reader's mind of everything being against the soldiers, thus highlighting the negative effects of war and also creating a sense of sympathy as there is no sense of protection. So let's talk about this paragraph where there are really three different parts to the answer. The first part of the answer is pretty simple. The idea that the soldiers are not only at war with the enemy but also the elements that we see here at the beginning is a very simple answer, and you'll see there's no annotation from the examiner there. That part of the answer doesn't really pick up any marks. But then we move on, or Joshua moves on, to think about the actual sound that the words create when you speak the poem aloud, and analyzes the sibilants and the plosives and their feeling of anger and frustration that's created from them. And that is really, really good. And one of the things I think that's really important to think about with poetry and also with drama, so with your Shakespeare play and an Inspector Calls, if you're studying that one, whatever plays you're studying, you need to think about the sounds, the actual auditory effect of the writing, because these are pieces of work that are meant to be spoken aloud. So what Joshua's done here is analyze poetry and thinking about the actual sound the words create. And then, as you can see, there's a level 6 annotation here from the examiner, the idea of the personification and very clearly the effect on the reader, that it creates a sense of sympathy for the soldiers. So once again, we look at a section of an answer that achieved full marks in the exam, and we realize that it's not mind-blowing. It's not the kind of thing that you look at and think, I could never do that. But it's thinking carefully about things like the sounds that are created when you speak a text aloud, the effect on the reader, and also writing a lot about a little. All of this paragraph on the screen is about one quotation. It's analysing in some ways the very simple meaning, then the sounds of the words, then the personification, and then the effect on the reader. And all of that being written about just one quotation is a great example of why this answer achieved full marks. So if you achieved full marks in 2017 and you've got your paper, please do send it to me, info@mrbruff.com. We can look at it and keep you anonymous, or tell everybody how amazing you are and say who you are. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so, and thanks for watching.